Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Bounce back win for you guys. How important is it to get back?
We couldn't walk out of here without a dub, man, so it was very important.
And just in that, what was the practice week like leading up to this? And then how did you feel like you guys played overall?
I think the practice leading up to the week was it was clean. We were flying around the ball and obviously trying to get our adjustments right, fixing any mistake we made from last week. So obviously we knew going into it they were going to try to attack us using some of the play calling that we gave up last week, and obviously they had some leaky yardage on a couple of things. I can speak for myself as far as the first touchdown. I should have made that play, that sack. We call those layups, and I missed the layup.
Were you almost too free on that play?
Man, I was almost too free, boss. Honestly, just eyes was just so big, man, and like a kid in the candy store. And obviously, I didn't make the play like I wanted to, but we move on and we learn.
Kind of feel like the offense had you guys back today. You guys get the touchdown and they go down there and win.
Hell yeah, they had our back, man. I'm just glad we ain't going overtime, man. You know what I'm saying? That knee was biting on me, so I'm just glad we came out victorious right there.
What about Geno Smith? You think this is his third game when he dropped this season?
Yeah.
What about his philosophy?
Well, obviously everybody's going to put the heat on Geno because he's the quarterback and whatnot. He just rose to the challenge like he always does, man. And he came out and he had it on his mind. He knew obviously he was going to go down there and punch it in. And the chemistry those guys have in 2 minutes is very special. And anytime we get that ball, we know we have a chance.
What's it like for you, Jamal, playing? I know you're back from the injury, but it sounds like you're still dealing with it. What's it like to play with that?
It's tough. But, obviously I don't want to sit up here and make excuses for anything. Obviously, just being out a year it's a big adjustment to get back and get in the flow of things, tackling, covering, blitzing, all of that plays a key role. But obviously, just keeping my knee warm on the sidelines throughout the game, that's the main key. And obviously, playing on turf versus grass is a little bit different as far as, pounding and an impact. But, man, I'm just grateful to be out there. Anytime I can be out there and finish a game, God is good.
Does it feel like something that you're going to have to deal with for the long term, or is it just because it's still only a little more than a year from the injury?
I think it's just going to be a year. I was kind of already told, when I did tear my knee, that it's going to be a year process as far as, when I do get back out there, getting everything back, explosion and cutting and whatnot, not having the pain or dealing with the achiness on top of my kneecap. I was told that early on. The competitor in me, I was looking at my doc saying, no, I'm going to be all right. I'm not worried about that. But he was damn sure, he was right. I'm dealing with it, and it's going to be a year. But obviously, again, I'm just grateful to be out there with my teammates. Anything I can do to impact the game, that's what I'm going to do.
The thing you sometimes have on the sideline in between series is that's to warm your knee up?
Yeah, it's like a little heating pad, you could say. It has a little vibration as well on it, and just keeping my knee warm and showing it some love, and throughout each series. But, obviously when it gets colder outside, that does play a factor.
How you feel about Jason Myers today?
He money. Big money. Obviously, again, man, going into it, we were hot on the sideline. I know I was. Just, the fact that we, gave up that last touchdown to tie the game up. And we had enough time. Obviously, we knew that the offense was going to go down there and punch the ball in. But when J-Ma got close enough, when DK caught that ball, it was a wrap. We knew that.
What stood out to you about Mafe during his recent sack streak?
He's just going to keep adding to it. Special player, very coachable, even better person off the field. And I'm just looking forward to watching his whole career because it's going to be special.
Some of the plays you made today across the field, the last third down,
Yep.
Forced a 4th and 1. Do you make that play maybe a month ago? Is that a sign of progress with the knee and coming back?
I mean, when I'm on that field, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to try. You know what I mean? I can't really speak for the past as far as, if I would have or not. But, man, I knew we needed that play. And obviously, that was my job, and I had to go make it happen.
Thanks, Jamal.
Thank you.